Alright, in this video I'm gonna teach you how to make the awesome BTN hover effect. So let's get started. I already have created the index.html and a CSS file, so if you don't know how to make all of them, link for my HTML course gonna be in the description, and open it with the help of live server. And if you don't know how to do it, it's too, link gonna be in the description too. So I already have created a skeleton of our HTML and a container div with the BTN div where all of our A tags inside of, a little bit CSS too with margins and paddings 0. So let's move to the CSS and getting the style for our BTN. Give display flags with a justify content center and align items center. So if we're gonna give a flags direction column in the next step, we're gonna make some kind of illusion, function which made our code one on another one like columns, and let's give a little bit margin top in order to make you easier for your browse. So I thought it's all of the style which we're gonna give for our div BTN, and let's move to the giving style for actually our buttons A tags. I prefer to give a class for our first link A tag, which gonna be in a future our BTN. Give a class first, and let's give a text decoration none for all our BTN in order to delete these underlines. Let's firstly give for them font size in order to make really big and much beautiful, and after that we're gonna give a color white and a background black. I thought there is one bug that I named all of A tags class first, so let's change to second and the third, and I thought everything gonna be work correctly. And the next step, it's actually giving a normal font because this HTML style is ugly. So let's go to the fontsgoogle.com and choose the first. It's a Roboto. Maybe choose regular. And let's copy the link for HTML and CSS, and I just paste it in our header, so don't forget to give a little bit tops, and copy the text for CSS and paste it in a star in order to give all of the side the same font. A little bit paddings in order to make the borders bigger and the button just bigger in a geometrical margin bottom. Let's give a border radius. I thought 8 pixels gonna be normal, so let's update outside, and I think it's nice, it's pretty cool. And I want the next step is to give a hover effect and make that hover effect giving a background. We can easily change the colors in the future. If you want, just write our class which you give it for your div or your class, and hover participants with the background border solid same color for text. Let's update and watch this kind of strange hover effect because we didn't give a transition. If we're gonna give a transition, it's gonna be much smoothly at the same time. Yeah, let's comment that that we have and giving a style for our first, and let's get started to giving a style for a second BTN. Actually, if we're gonna copy the previous button code, will not change something utterly ritual. There will not just atomic changes. We forgot to give a cursor pointer in order to make in a hover effect the hand which shows that is something which you can press, Yeah, alright, and let's get started with giving hover effect to our second button. But what if in this point we give a background linear gradient and change the text color? It's gonna be awesome. The neon lights like blue and red is cool, like a cyberpunk. Alright, let's write in a hover effect. Don't have any kind of idea what we can do with that. But let's try to give a border radius 16 pixels. Maybe background linear gradient the same. Instead of red, put blue. Instead of blue, put red. Maybe change the border radius. But what if we change the font size in hover and get it 16 pixels? Right, well, I just forget to give you insight, tell you about this kind of style like box shadow. as you can see that if I have been commented and update our site, it works like as I showed you. But what if I uncommented how it works? Let's give a smaller transition of about 5 seconds. Number 1, update your website from K, don't touch any kind of buttons. Let me just comment one of them. It doesn't work because pretty wide. It's pretty wide because page on Google Chrome it's wide too. Let me uncomment all of that code. We'll see how it works. It's awesome. How you can see there is nearly 4 shadows. I said you that you can make not one box shadow. I mean black, black one shadow. You can duplicate these shadows and make this kind of gradient from darker to wider or whatever you want. Actually write in comments if I not. So trust in that what you can make some kind of simple but simultaneously beautiful style with the help of just HTML and CSS. And I thought it's worth your subscribe and worth your like. And if you wanna to work your code without bugs, it's pretty free to subscribe. So thank you guys that you watched this video. Bye bye.